things on sale, just so you know.
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's TRS, all the real smoky here, and today we are carrying on my Fable 3 playthrough. We're currently in Brightwall Village. We are about to meet Walter, which is going to give us some information about the Mercenary that Sabine wants us to take out. I had to reload the area because Walter wasn't there.
By a man called Saker. He used to be a soldier, but always had more in common
Pretty much,
with bandits and
these bandits, mercenaries, same bloody thing. I don't know why it took the third game to change it. Yeah, Walter got a plan to help us get in. Obviously, we don't look like a mercenary, but oh look, there's a drunk dude sat on the table. What do you think we're gonna do?
One of the mercenaries, a cold-blooded killer. His name's Clarence, but everybody calls him.
What a name for a bandit, Clarence.
Generally making life unpleasant for everyone. It wasn't hard to get him completely pickled. These young thugs. Bloody lightweight if you ask me. Anyway, take his clothes and you'll have a free pass into their camp. Just try not to think about those stains.
Just very convenient that the bandit or mercenary is the same size clothing as us. We don't look like a bandit. Well, we do look like a bandit, but there's I'm not fully going into detail about. And the dude is wearing a thong.
In the meantime, I'll find out who to talk to about getting food to the dwellers.
So
they might not have much to spare.
we're at that stage in this Fable that it's pretty much a blacksmith stage. We need to make a little bit of extra money.
But I know you'll do just fine.
So you've got pie making. You've got loot player, I think. I think there's a handful of a few other jobs. You've got loot, pie, woodcutter, I think, and I'm sure there's another one. I could be wrong. If there is another one, feel free to let me know down in comments. But I'm gonna go with ones I know that's quick, easy, and that's gonna be pie maker. Because you're going to be seeing on your stream what the general idea of jobs are in this. All it is a quick play action with the A and X button. It's a lot better in this game than it has been in the previous games. It's a lot easier. You get money quicker. Obviously, with the games being on game, well, no. If you're playing these games through cloud gaming, these jobs might not work for you because obviously playing through cloud gaming, you're live streaming it essentially to your console, so there is a bit of a delay. So I will give that heads up to people if you do plan on playing these Fable games. From seeing my playthrough, you never know.
Pie making perfection.
But yeah, I've earned 170 gold already in the time we've been chatting. 48 gold per pie for 3 buttons. Not bad. And this is only level 1. I will say it now, I don't upgrade any of the jobs because this is actually the only requirement you technically need to make golds, so you can buy a beard and tattoos.
That'll fetch a good price.
Because you look at your character, you look at my character's face right now, he's naked. Looks like he looks like he's got a face of a prepubescent boy.
Sublime.
A lot quicker. You've got choice on what you can do here, unlike in Fable 2, where it's quite literally just a blacksmith. Got to earn 6 gold.
Great
There we are.
You appear to have earned enough gold to purchase the rather repulsive items you require to complete your mercenary disguise.
I believe I do a couple more pies till I mess up, because obviously you can...
Of course, should you
Fat
have
fingering
acquired
is a
taste
thing.
for labor, you may continue working
There we go.
as long
Because
as
I
you
did
wish.
it too quick. Not that I was too slow, I was too fast. And I was pressing A to run then. That's why it all locked onto the other job. So I'm just gonna go buy the tats and the face. Facial hair. Because it's, if only it were that simple in real life, you know, just be able to buy a beard.
What is it you need? You're paying top dollar.
You have a
But it's annoying that you have to come to the dressing room every time you want to change something. It really is.
Quality
So
item.
why did you go into adventuring? Was it the flexible working hours? Looks
Let's see what we can do
These
for you.
tattoos have...
You've got
I don't know why I had to pay gold for these tattoos. I could have just got a marker and drawn them on. That's it, the markers in this age.
It may be expensive, but it's worth every ounce of gold. Everything alright?
So I've got everything started. Now I've got to go get... find Captain
Sure to find something
Saka?
special for that someone special.
Saka? Yeah, Saka, not Saka. There's no C in it. So, I could have fast travelled, but I just thought I'd walk through the game quite literally. Because you never know when dogs are going to bark at all. But it is quite a nice looking game. Obviously I know a lot of it is just a skybox. You've got like a... You're in a loaded area in a skybox. There's some wolves there. Like I said in previous episodes, these wolves are easy. I did swap to the pistol in between episodes because obviously that rifle I didn't like. Thought I'd try it, didn't like it, went to pistol. But nice big area I'm in right now. I know that in this area there is a cave I can go in that'd get me a golden key. I think it's the Chill Blaze tunnel. It's like across the river and a bit. If I were to look at the river from where I am now, it'd be like top left, essentially. I know there is a dig spot there, but I ignore it this time because I just want to get through the quest.
Hi, Jimmy. Back from killing some dwellers? Come on in.
Just that easy to get in the camp, and obviously, since I'm in the bandit camp, I want some more XP. Well, guild seals essentially. I'm just gonna kill him. One shot, one kill. Easy as that. But yeah, doing this bandit camp, you do get bandits that spawn later on in the game to try get revenge on you because you dishonoured their leader. Or I dishonoured him, not we. So I know that a guy on the top of the tower. The bandits really don't take many hits. My sword at this point is my weakest. My weakest weapon is my sword. Obviously you can get a few shots off with the pistol. The guy at the top of this tower just sounds drunk. Walk up behind him. Bop, you're dead. So I thought I might as well do this one since I'm here. I had a rough idea on where this one is. I don't know where you pulled the shovel out from. Really don't. Just immaculately appears. 75 gold, not the worst. Pretty much a lot of the chests and dig spots are just small piles of gold. There is a wolf in the cave, but I'm just gonna leave him in the cave. Have my little spark of fire. Obviously the lower level magic isn't great. There is plenty of bandits to kill in here. One thing I do like about this game is, like, on top of what I was about in last episode, the music. I like how the music is in this game. It's a lot better, puts you more in the situation. Say I'm gonna knock this door down, because you never know what's inside, and it'll look at the chest, which will probably give me a health potion, a slow time potion, or some gold. He give me a summon creature potion. Like I said in last episode, I'm not a big fan of the AI on the dog in this one compared to previous ones. It's a bit misguided.
Kill the Jimmy impersonator!
But like, oh yeah, the guy is called Clarence, but his nickname is Jimmy because who would be scared of a bandit called Clarence? The name that fits in with the time frame, but still. During like the Iron Ages of British culture, I believe. That's when the time frame is. I think. I could be wrong. Probably I'm wrong. So there's a silver key there that the dog's barking at. Don't know what I blew up then, but apparently I blew something up. But obviously when you're shooting something, it doesn't automatically lock onto it with the camera, but it'll lock on to it with the weapon. I do see that there's some mob bandits down there, so since I'm moved, I might as well, you know, carry on blowing them up. So I'm gonna go back now, well, after I kill that one guy I can see there, because his head is shiny. I know I've just offended some bald people, so I do apologise for that. But they do make bald people stand out a bit more in this game. So I've collected 3 or 50 keys. Like I said, probably only ever going to collect maybe 10 or 15 of them. I think I get 13 in this playthrough. I think. I don't care that he's your mate. I've just killed 2 people that looked identical. Twins. So the gates open once you kill everyone. Wouldn't it make more sense for the bandits if they didn't open any gates after you kill people and let them just, you know, shoot you from above the gates? Tactical, it'd make more sense, but, you know, RPG games, tactical don't always go together, especially when they're single player ones. And here is the boss fight arena by the looks of it.
He's mine. You've left quite a trail of bodies. You're not one of Sabine's dwellers, that's for damn sure. But you'll die like one.
You know what? Clench the fist as soon as he lands. Come on, big boy. So obviously with my stuff being the way it is, this isn't the quickest of boss fights, because obviously my damage output isn't the greatest. I did use a summon creatured persons, but I really didn't know what I'd get from it, and I got beetles. The creatures you summon get aggro better than you would do. So the only times I really use them during this playthrough is when there's multiple enemies on screen, like you can see. I think at this point I've got 4 in my inventory. They do eventually upgrade, just not so when. No, I've got one creature 4 times. So obviously my creatures I had have died, but they're only beetles, so I do summon some more. Like I said, do all aggro better than you do, but they're not the greatest. I'm trying to aim onto the boss, but it's just not letting me. Obviously, you can charge up past your actual level. The level that you are in Magic just indicates how fast you can get to them, instead of, you know, just capping you at a level. So I use a slow time. So I charge up some magic. So I get some burning damage in. I somehow missed that guy. I don't know how, but I'm dead. The bandits are forever spawning. I am taking damage right now. Hey, don't insult me because I'm poor. So there isn't actually that many more bandits around the arena that you can summon in. There's like 8 more, I think. So I'm going to use slow time, charge magic up, and pretty much put him down on his knees. I have a choice if I want to kill him or spare him. And I'm being a good guy in this playthrough, so I do spare him.
We may be nothing but mercenaries, but we have our codes.
Yeah, every man's got the code, regardless of what genre they're in.
That is a warrior's promise.
So I do spare him. I give him a cheeky little slap. Like, get your fucking act together, boy.
Thank you. I won't forget this. Let the stranger go.
So we are going to the road to rule. These are pretty much just like checkpoints to a degree, and you can see that I'm at 76 seals right now, which I believe is enough to buy 1 rank of the next stuff, because I believe they go up to 40. It goes like 20, 40,
You have taken another step
60,
on the road
80,
to
100, I believe.
Sparing Saker has won over the support of his followers. Word is already spreading of your compassion and your strength.
So I'm just gonna open the gate. You can see my my pirate outfit essentially. So we're looking at the ones on the left. You got lovers, family, blacksmith, pie maker, and loot player. So the 40 apiece. I do need to upgrade some of my stuff. What do I go for? As you can see, I'm having a bit of a tough time deciding. I knew I could only get the one. So I decided to go for melee. Cause that's the one that I'm lacking the leads on. I'm upgrading invisible sword in my hand. And you can see that the handle changed. It now looks like a bit of an old pirate sword. And I believe it looks that way because
Your first victory in battle.
of
I'm no
how many
expert on
chests
personal
I've
combat, but
opened, I
would
believe.
say
Each
Sir
look
Walter
has
is
a
still waiting for you in
particular
the bright-
reason behind them. So I'm going back to meet Water.
It's hard to believe that just a few days ago I was rousing you from a comfortable bed.
So yeah, I'm not sure why it put me all the way up here
It would
instead of
seem that you have
at the
completed
demon
two of
door.
the tasks that Sabine set for you. If you return to Brightwall, you will find Sir Walter has some news on how to fulfill the last requirement.
So this game, the Fable games have never been known for being long. But I will tell you this, Fable 3 is the longest playthrough time compared to others.
We were just talking about you.
Indeed, we have made a toast to your stupendous feat in ridding Misspeak of Saker and his men. They have been a source of great distress for some time.
Nobody will be more pleased than Sabine. His dwellers might find some peace now.
Of course, nobody has suffered more than they.
I've been telling Samuel here about the terrible situation they're in. He thinks he may be able to help.
Yes, well, perhaps. I mean, of course. The thing is, as I was just explaining to Sir Walter, Brightwall has no overabundance of resources itself. The King's levies are rather steep, and we face shortages more often than is comfortable.
But
But were you to improve things around Brightwall, the people would be most grateful. And when people are grateful, they're also charitable. I'm sure they would find it in their hearts to send aid to those poor people.
there you have it. The way I see it. You will need all the followers you can get if you're going to lead a successful rebellion. What better time to start?
I heartily agree with Sir Walter. Pardon me for overhearing. As it happens, I've learned of a promising method for amassing followers. If you'll return to the sanctuary at your earliest
I've got to do
convenience,
side
I can
quests
show
at
you
this point
an excellent way to gain
to
followers is by helping villagers in need. Take a closer look
to
at Brightwall
you know
and
prove to
you can now
Samuel
see the
that I'm
villagers
able
in
to
need.
improve
You can also see
the
how
town.
many followers you must amass to impress Samuel and the people of Brightwall.
The renowned checkpoints
Select
aren't
a
bad in this
villager to
game.
help. By doing so,
You've only got to do like one, maybe two quests to hit everyone when you get to them.
By completing quests for those in need, you will prove your
I was just
abilities and
looking to see
demonstrate
what
your potential
each
as a
one
leader.
was. I'm not doing the gnomes because the gnomes are just annoying. They're like the gargoyles from the previous game, but worse. So I decided to help these two out with a play for 20.
You will find the legendary lost play. Splendid. Finally, tragedy and comedy will come together as they should.
This upcoming quest is a bit of an interesting one. You've got to reenact certain bits from a play. A lost play, apparently.
Turn back now.
I know dogs barking at treasures. So I open the door and then turn to the treasure chest. It's just clothing items. So, no too special.
Stay away from this accursed only death and insanity await you. Don't pick it up.
Why not?
No,
I might want to pick it up.
I'm serious.
No, I'm serious. The person's a little overdramatic.
You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists, bane of my afterlife.
So it pretty much sucks you into the book. It makes your character look a bit funky, to say the least. But it's
Listen,
easy enough done.
Not getting my lost plate, you hear? It's rubbish. Worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy?
Why would you keep it if it's that bad? Why wouldn't you just, you know, burn it? So it's a Sherlock Holmes of the game. It's Ransom Locke.
That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am.
It doesn't sound familiar to me at all.
The rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in
so essentially we're bookworms to a degree, if you look at him one way.
The tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume...
So doing this quest, you're pretty much forcing acting out the play. You'll see the play, so I'm just gonna let the play out.
Oh, Ethel, my love, my life, my son. If thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
My heart is yours, my love.
Let the heavens and the seas, the toads and the eels sing the song in my heart, for she doth love me, and all is well. We shall meet again in the morrow, my little ferret, and elope into the sunset to live out our days in wondrous joy.
A magnificent rendition. Truly, I applaud you.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really...
There's like 3 different plays you've got to do.
We shall see.
I think. It's either 3 or 4.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays.
And now you're in a costume.
And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic death. It will require a masterful performance.
So you've got to put on a chicken costume. You are the chickens that you've been kicking and chasing for the past few games. Make you look really puffy.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon!
No.
Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
So instead of making him laugh, I'm just gonna make out with him. essentially, I believe. Pretty much say to him, "Ooh, I love you."
I had no idea you felt that way about me. Or is this another one of your japes? So it's true. You do love me. You have no idea how difficult it's been watching you strut about in those magnificent feathers. How much I've wanted you. Then it is settled. Tomorrow we shall wed, and let anyone who frowns upon our union have his head cut off.
Well, it's certainly a radical interpretation of the text, but effective nonetheless.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2, which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine.
So you've got a choice to make here. You can either die, or you can fight off everything.
I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
So, I personally choose to fight him because I don't want anything to, kill me. I'm stubborn.
Titus! Thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine. Cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
What you doing, fighting the likes of us?
So, these bandits really aren't much. They're just like every other bandit I've fought in this episode.
Last sulphur-scented breath, Titus.
It tells you there, complete the scene by defeating all the enemies or by, letting them kill you. I don't fancy letting stuff kill me right now. Like I said. Stuff don't want to come to me while I'm charging up, so I have to go out my way and go towards them.
All my men dead, my vengeance denied, my world undone. I cannot stand to live 1 second more.
A tremendous performance.
Wasn't that difficult?
That's just the ending I wanted to see when I was a young boy attending the theatre every weekend. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with
My
before.
missing play.
My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it the Ham Sandwich. A metaphorical title.
Ham sandwich, not that. It's not bread in me. It's a euphemism for something else. I'll let you use your imagination for that.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day!
You can have it. You don't want to know what I went through to get it.
Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds. you a million times. Thank you.
His head bosom. It's already working. Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands.
And now you gotta sit and watch and reenact the play.
Utility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet, what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark
It really isn't a great play.
falls softly upon our still beating core?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy, sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
"Great big giant bosoms."
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play
Ever. The play sucked ass. So I've got to get 7 more followers.
now, Mr. Locke, any more mysteries on the horizon?
That could have done better. That person now hates
So-
you, but no matter. Hate has its ups
I was gonna kill
and be around
guards and stuff here, but I'm just gonna end the episode here because it'll take too long to kill guards. So until next time, peace.